Yamamu nyina ha emmako aba United Television so eni. Ye worship house Abeka Junction enkran. Omemu nsem ebre aso ye boaboa no sekase eno ene de emamo. Kame ho ye de asida ema this way chocolate drink ye hia eye enso hie. Afi your special ice ensu e de papa ewo edwaso na special drinks nso eguma horo bebre. Flavors a ubenya no ubenya cola kakra, wonya fun time orange, wonya strawberry ene de keka ho e de papa apa eno eda nchen a best point savings and loans any best assurance any enmeko a wom ebo yinchidom na mede ensem no aba na kasie channel 360 DSTV ubenya ewo ho yenhwe de oba beti no ebie omampanyin da mahama e de ato electoral commission anim say abato nwoma afi om de be ya adwuma no wom nhwe enye ho adwuma kama se de be ya kataso bumuaso bia enkoso na bibia no emu betumi ada ho fefefe IPAC meeting ebekoso electoral commission e de ato akua horo ebe ni nyina anim say so obi wo anase baby yenkekawa osusu say ekoso e wabato nwumanum a wo ba omfa adanse emra wo meeting no ase Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia a wotu fanka e de ma NPP amanyuko no akasa no wo say e ba ne mpuntunyuma e wo mfimfim mantemu a NPP amanyuko aye de oni ho de a sese ebi ensida na yako epwe mantam emunso a nanam himfu bi e de sobo e be wo munuanom se galamse bekoso won saase bi so a ubekom no na ehimfu bi hu bom anye saa enka enyade a ebeyiye de bia eda wei ene ensema horo bi sa wo kame ho a ye de agopama so de ebeka ho ye de amawo e wo kase boy emu obahima efiache esiedu mmemu nyina akwaba yentie ensem no enchiremu Amampanyin da John Dramani Mahama ono na etu franka e de ama NDC amanyuko no na odi ato electoral commission anim se oka asisu dua abato nwoma afi ye de be ye adwuma no omunye ho adwuma kama ma bibia ntoto yi se de be ya e de asomdwe ebeba.
Because we are committed to peace, that we are asking the Electoral Commission to set up and do its work well. We have raised issues with the voters register because the voters register is at the heart of any transparent and free and fair election. You cannot have a free and fair election when you have a defective voters register. And that is why we want all the conditions for a free and fair election to be met before we go into the election of 7th December 2020. That I and my party will do our part to ensure that these elections are peaceful, they are transparent, they are free, and they are fair. And it is my hope that the governing party will make the same commitment and will commit to free, fair, and transparent elections. We will not make any attempt to subvert the will of the people by rigging the election, but we also will not allow any person or party to attempt to rig this election. The will of the Ghanaian people must be expressed freely and fairly. And when this is done, definitely there will be peace.
Say ya teaching na nanum yansa tum ye kra ye no. And ya di akwa hye ni nyina akwa hye politicians nsa. And as say ya boy asumpo kra na ya Meslamo adu bra wasa na nanum ye kanya ya ho. Na Ghana man susu huhu ehia. Ase ya di na nanum pray mejo ro. Awo ya politics mu na nyama bi ho no a wasa ya die politics ya ni adi che na nanom sa nyama bebre na hu hia se ka ya bibia mo akro ana so man a ana ka consult na nanom a ka nyama be koyie na so say ayi na nanom atonchai na politicians na decide unim sa udanai enim sa ni ma for pay wo honom ne asi wemra yakwa ya bi ebia bi so hu hia ma nananom hu hia ma mama hu hia ma man for no sa abre no eso no ne yakwa ya bi ama yen yentimi ka ho hwe ya de ntia ya chechiri yensa na ne politicians pe na om de ye
mon kambom na yemfa odom na yemfa ya ho ade embom esase ya se praye wo hoi uyi ba ko na abujen okwa mantam foforo no mu a na nanom ne political party omo ye ba ko no mo kwa president ho no one compare development project at the aba. Yeah, bromance and the told you not quite I don't see the mess sorry sir. And I know more high. Modaso, Mobro Bakum Broom, you broom and son. Mummy and come home. Namoba, Madian, Modesia, Mamma, Obia, Bamis, and Nazam, no fono, Mechano so be asono. Me bed Dimochi, Niako President one more. None near my bed here, Diabua, our Yasia Mantano. Yes, I can't.
About also Electoral Commission at the Atu just say enche Interparty Advisory Committee meeting IPAC meeting no Babe Koso na wo December ama ekua woro ya amanyofoni nyina ede amanyoku a ebeba say so mo ba na wo mu bi e wo adanse bi a eno kire say abato nwoma no etwitwitwitwiri bi ewom aniema enkoyi a wo sere omo ba wo mo fasa adanse ni nyina emra ema Electoral Commission ensa enka Electoral Commission sise koba ne sa ebebua ma menteme wase ene nchinyiwa hyewa amanyuko bi ewo abato nwuma no emu no ni nyina etumi akwakodedin na Electoral Commission ese NDC fo akasa se sa abato nwuma ensem bebiom a enkoyie a wo mbo enyoso enso se afei na NDC ede adanse ebebade a wo Electoral Commission omunim omuguso a ewo atwenyem enti wo de to NDC ene amanyuko nka ni nyina enim se de be na yie beto yi na obi akoma ebeto ne yem nti wo ba won hye so obetumi ede adanse aba no so wo ka ama Ghana fo ne amanyuko ni nyina ate ase se yebekwa koto aba ansa no mbenya abato nwoma etwa to ye final voter register kra no eye nkakran process omunnamu ba ko bienu miensa ansa na bibia akwawiye enti omunya abotenye so mfiti pekopa ne enya abato nwoma ache eye krogen enti omuguso etutu eniema nyina eyie ni nyina emu no NDC aka esisu dua se omde nkomu benya IPAC meeting no kran fa ne live na che obi a ehu de ekoso ewase na Dr. Maneboama NDC Director IT any elections wono kra Ghana fo nyina Electoral Commission ebetumi de ensema papa chese twitwitwitwi bia emmem ede efa afi ebato nwoma ede bedi dwuma no eho emra metudwa na omanfo nyina entumi hu bi nti ni nyina mu no Electoral Commission so omde obi obeba meeting no ase no adanse owa fabra ode ba ebeboa ama adwuma ayemre ede ama womo ene Ghana fo enyina Omampenya bedichi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ono na etu franka ede ama NPP amanyuko no wakasa ene wo kasa sa wo hwe efi 2017 ebobo ba apomudin nyuma efo bebro empem ahenu ena chese
all different parts of Ghana Eddie drew different parts of Ghana Eddie drew any moja any vaccines alcohol
oyano kware ochina bekaza benzibe hu aya MP kwa kufuado dachi hene nyame asira no ahobrasiani akumapa awo magana mesrase mate so se NDC fo shishankrofo bi achi se bentwa geshem bentwa mining enti nkrofo bi atiesi kwa kwanso oya NDC fo na be yesa no
I don't want to say, how say no doctors and nurses now, we are committed. And now all the other health workers, everybody is ready. They are Jumo, but in your emergency, you're getting that shaman. And now they are farmer chowa, so meeting your boy here, a better massive. I think so staff on you hear more staff, see your health insurance accreditation, full hospital back. If you bring more people coming, they hear more nurses. It's so for better. Who pay accommodation or from her ding. It's like a one for an above me see structure via my a dying for nurses titua nurses hostel be a better mass papa.
Christian Faith Church International wo ma di infinhyia aduanan na wo mfinhyia aduanan edwumadie no wo di dwumadie ne ebawie fefefe o secondary Methodist Park ho eno na enro mampanyin da John Dramani Mahama odi na numonyam kotai ekira wo di afutuo ema nyame asofo nyina ese ewom se enieme mu ayedin ewo memo enso ebre bi ombegina asorifie no eya wonka asomdwe ense.
The economic hardships we face today are undeniable, and it is affecting us. Inflation is at a record high. The cedi has depreciated sharply, and prices of basic goods and services continue to increase every day. How can a land so rich in resources and so full of promise see so many of our people sink into poverty? We have to urgently change things, and we all have to come together to make our nation better. But as we approach the 2024 election, another troubling issue arises, and that is the increasing call for fairness in the electoral process. Recent events, such as the Commission's utterances, its actions at meetings, and suspicious maneuvering during the balloting process, have raised serious concern about the Electoral Commission's commitment to its motto of transparency, fairness, and integrity. Instead of upholding these values, the Electoral Commission appears to prefer secrecy over transparency. It is not just the NDC that is appalled by the Commission's refusal to allow an audit of the electoral register, which is something that has been done in the past to ensure credibility and confidence of all stakeholders in the electoral process.
As we approach the upcoming elections, let us come together to ensure that our nation continues to enjoy the peace and stability we have worked so hard to achieve. We urge all citizens, regardless of political affiliations, to prioritize peace and unity during this critical period. Let us avoid inflammatory rhetoric and hate speech. Focus on an issue-based campaigning. Promote tolerance and understanding.
Let the peace that we have enjoyed as a country over the last 32 years of democratic rule be our guiding principle in all that we do. Let us focus on the issues devoid of rancor. Let us be consistent in our utterances and allow the Electoral Commission and its processes to work. After all, elections are won at the polling stations and not by the Electoral Commission. And indeed, they are by the contest of ideas and not an avenue for violence or the disturbance of the peace that we so much cherish. We in the MPP can assure you of our commitment to peace in the 2024 general elections. Let us as a people come together as Christians, Muslims, traditionalists to preach peace so that post the elections we can continue the business of building our beloved country, Ghana.
Ghana ba panya otoso emienu mame Samira Baumia wakopiem ewo asia kroso manso abatom pesua ewo epoe mantam emo ne nantisie nyina ene se okoye campaign e diamani kunu Dr. Mahmoud Baumia otu franka e diama NPP amanyukuo no ene NPP parliamentary candidate a wonpotem ho Honorable George Kwame Abuaji aka Oluwa
obi ababra omobra konechi obabra obo coin okoweni obi apese o improve baby owo ojina ha o hwe wenim na okowenim sa nti abatwe ye to akoyenim na obi a wahihye na ade kama obi se yiniti nche na memembe ni yema no ni anka yema na akonya ade nti na wanyo ni anka yema na akonya ade nti na wanyo obi a wono aso adwen adepahom what's nasi aye hujumaden na fe de eba be ye osi yengire nsinche enye yesa omba be sei no monti asie omba be sei no ene Ghana for nyinaa nim say nyoma eyeye your Marco school. After they were looking at the next level of our development. We need a leader who has bold solutions for the problems of this country. Obi obedrin adwenkase ediama Ghana. Esi agobe so efi anopa na o hweba oni asudi ne ban a papa no o akoma papa. Ena oye ejuma na adwemu so ado. Into you penny, so you penny, I'll bet me amount solutions. Problem bar, or say you better solve a problem. No, not the solutions number. Sa memo no near Papa 2 December 7. Tassen months or cause I had a fear. Into Mushemi December 7. Now, Mr. Inshallah, Mushemi as a first lady of the Republic of Ghana. Into December 7, about Myanmar, Oluwame, number 1.
Now, what can I say? President to be president with the drone ever. And remember, send your mayor, Sapo Bibra, and now about now here moja. Then the drone, no, and the moja the broke into animal, but in the pampa. America, Wapaha, Sadia, Waya, Maya, Wakana, Mahmoud Baumia, Wahano, almost who the Sia, no more the apple. Nakakana, any high, Anka, Bibi, Naka, America, Babesia. And Trasa Papa, no, Yamini, Chagana. And Trasa, oh, when you would hear, and you didn't support to them. Let's support to Mahmoud Baumia. Let me have a person or Yama, you know, I want you. Baby, can I have a customer? Each of say, oh, don't am I sending across to my positions. Doctors, we especially don't say, what are you quiet your mind? Some kind, and that's what you need.
You say, you know, Miss Samira, you're back time, dear. The mad guy is almost so. It's a more dear, or oh, she say, your mother me. Your son, I say, Yamaya Doma 7th, Obama incoming dear Franca, and him, and my young papa, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, and me, anyone, where you be, until you say, or qua, or what's so. Yes, Yamabam Bonin calling dear, say, Omen. No omen kofa inkolodie embra
Yeko epremantam emo NPP emeku a omo epremantam emo women's wing no omayom conference na assemti a ogina so ene se wani abre se womu breaki 80 emma ne chefa omo betumi aye ene akade a ebetumi abom chidoma ebeboa ama party nkunimdie akoso no eno ene omo kan ho asem
Your policies bebre. Your policies bebre. Ayede babe sisagana. Me hu tailors, me hu hairdressers. Emma ye nsano ejuma. Ye be women's fund for women. Na mo fanya mo businesses. Ye the SME bank eba e de abomo. Ye be training mepno no mo so enya mo nsano ejuma ye. Ye be peja Ghana ama Ghana be krabeshe. We need a leader with bold solutions to take this country forward. We need an innovative leader. We need a leader who is a deep thinker, who is a solutions person. That leader is Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. The hope for this country's future. Baumia is the hope for this country's future. Timesremo, December 7th. Mon country obi biara se de MPP for the Shemoha. Ba mo bo pra, mo asonte. Oje ballot paper na. Mention chain, mention benku, mention nifa, mention form. So happy. Estro Hana Osnono. Estro Hana ye dear one.
why no over kafie because I no want penny I want to me apa pade di kana koti no abeye bed amaye na me se mo bo se mutu aba no mama mood ba o me a amana aka nyina obia
yeah free SHS aye more free SHS come on for yeah minimum that be a casa me me 22 the one I want to work and who and share the school fees my parliamentary candidates and one of various constituencies Monka what they say Mukuru no Mano Munko Osmo Musin Kete Munko Tao the Chief Namonko Jako Yale Bamawon said yeah Yamame Samira Apa Osmo every time Kuru Echino.
It is a more the etiquette and soccer. Also, I shall be say, now me will be given kind so called. And yet, I am here home and what they do. Here, you can pay so called.
Companies akɛseɛ de nketewa bebree ɛwɔ mmɛm nso ɛkame sɛ emu dodoɔ naa no ɛba no bambɔ ho nsɛm ɛma wɔ nnwumayɛfo a ɛyɛ na ɛwɔ fam enti wɔde afutuo ama ayɛ campaign ɛde etwi nnwumawuranom adwene asi so sɛ adaroma ɛyɛ a wɔmfa bambɔ nhyehyɛeɛ a emu aden engu akwan so ɛma wɔ nnwumayɛfo sɛ de bɛyɛ a nnwuma wɔ ne wɔn ɛyɛ no ɛnkɔfa oyɛ ne pra ɛne ɔhaw bia ɛmrɛ
ɛyɛ bosome mmiɛnsa etwa mu no yɛfa mmabunu edu omonije safety anasa hweye ne ahobambo nhyehyɛ ho ene ye fa mpanimfo edu a omo so anwa akwadare ye e wo safety anasa ahobambo profession no mu na omo de omo fan tetie mu for 3 months na ene ye de dwumedie ni na e ba ne pompon so ayesan so e de scholarships ahodo e de masa mebru edu a ye fa omo se ye tete omo no enye scholarship pen ye de mo yesan so omo internship opportunities normally companies are hold also to me aye juma into sectors no mining, oil and gas, manufacturing, pharmaceuticals, and the general space and yeah safety FOBA ho and yeah my way juma mo pen and hazards and as and you maybe to be sign any problem no exposed to obia eka ho into omo eko omo various companies any if you hold mu no sa nimdi omo nya na santity no mo be ko na kobo nkofo ho ban japade ya sase ene bibibia wo environment bibia
ye hwe eye mentorship program ya inde ye de bibia be wie ya eye mentors no ye nkofo bi omo wonimudie in health safety and environment as well as quality into within the journey no of 3 months no mentees no ye nkofo a e was ye mo won tetie into won go through the hands of eye this seasoned HSEQ professionals I am on sa entity no entity a won wenya no efa health safety environment and quality no enye limited to only mining company enye limited to oil and gas enye limited to say be other industries but everywhere in the society in this case no they are going to be the ambassadors they're going to help us shaping life and ensure say we have changed people's thinking people's perception about safety people will take ownership and go forward ebefa ownership and make sure say baby bia won eye dwuma bibia won nam bia no aya hwe say ne be ya ebeyi ikra ene akunhia it's a free on kra safety aye kan wa say me anyway I mean everyday safety every day anywhere anytime into no hazard ne dey say ne ye kan wa say me isi awe nu akosa entity no ne ye hwehwe free on one say any some we selfish ne on with me e go through no won so betumi dia akɔkyerɛ amanfo sɛnea be akwanhyia ɛkɔ so wɔ kwan mu driver bi wɔ no mo nam a no anom nsa na ɔyɛ kɔ na ɔkɔ speed ni ade entity a ɛne ɔmo fam no ya mo saa nkyerɛkyerɛ no a wɔn betumi afa so ne driver fo akasa wɔn betumi afa so ne wɔn tonton adeɛ market ehyehyɛ ne ade nyinaa there are costs to that nti no wɔn betumi tu wɔn fo sɛnea be ya car yɛ bɔ a yɛ san esi market foforɔ aban no boka ekosi school ni na as a result of enkofo nim but see anyame adom yetumi ama santete no enti enkofo nyanimudie a won be boa yen am yetumi si saa akwanhyia a ekokɔ so wo school ewo industry ekoka kwan so ene efie mu kra no Santity a when you one boy and send it to me for 10 a fancy more. Yes, but it's also being young for being partisan knowledge.
Board chairman out the National Lottery Authority and no Ora Gary Nimako Mafo Esquire had the atu just say lotto operators Mako eduonu ngoche and a National Lottery Authority amom to me krata license or the bedi juma and oba bua ama ebimu nhyesuma se enye lotto hu dwumedia etia emra
ehwe emuno mom ye lotto dwuma nyina baga fo nyina na obi license and I felt say enye right say obey adwuma na only license aban to okra no wotimi ntwi aban to fama no o to na ye no ye de ma aban so say lotto na ye no mo ye nyina na ye eto gigye etimi ye say da bi e behwe say obi abanya license ti company so mo license na no mo ye nti so so back and forth I might say nyamanda roma mo nyina our license. About 28 companies in this country, license. Say no, we can deal with them. And aside those companies, we could talk a website for them. Those companies are more licenses now. These are the companies that you might deal with them. And you know, be our only license be in front of the and yes, we didn't want me to at the same time, you are not to me at the companies now license. So be a human be no any license. Or more kasa report to FMI and police and any other agency be a mention panel. Said by Sabe or my team with him Rabbi Juma. And he said, my shaman who said, company in our license. And the board no and name DG Samyaku, Omuna Boa, Juma, my Jumana Kama by Jumaya. Mom said, yeah, and official. And he said, yeah, tour. Actually,
we've not had an award scheme that appreciates or applaud these key industry players that contribute to the nation's development. We've realized that the deeds that we get from these lottery and gaming are what we use for the building of schools, boreholes, infrastructures, and a lot others. And so we decided to put this together to appreciate and applaud them. So through this process, we had a 7-member committee that came together to make sure that this award was very fair and just. We gave out nomination forms which they filled, and then the committee sat down to make sure that they award the best people who deserve.
Ediso bo boni nuanom hemfu bi sa omo makwan galamse ekoso wo mo nsase so wo chese enye subanpa wo se ba bia galamse ekoso nso ohini ni nim hu bia enya de a ebetumi akoso da enti won hwe so obetwe won afiri won anye sa eye ko a ye ko ne ene daachi edi akọ adasa nyina eso
galamse ni de edi enya papa na me yo hin na brem kase no no me de ma hemfu Mia minuanu ayepono yeni edimu akote pa ohi bie ni wa yetugo lo asase so onimu a ombetu da hwamusia so omba so ombetu ye ma omuti asese yeni asase na ye nkofo wo nyina no omu nyina family no omudi edidi ntinya de ebepren omo obesa asase no sayemfo ka so omu mpren aka galamse ni kan koso da yani ebremu aban asase na odia sabakra ma concession wi na so mba so mba betua omba himfie so one prince a omunya galamse no enso ahimfu ni bi fi se omunye ska na jese wiase yina wi no tile mekan se omutwe omumfiri ho nyesa dachi no yebenu ye ho so na kachi
tivet no ebeboa mambu na ewa ha no enye krom ha enye nyame krom ha nko awo uko this side obotumpan abrodiem babia ne ha Coco Junction ampedwa supresu mrante bibe sometimes anopa from anopa 7 akopembe 3-4 fa kwan so junction bia be kana maba ne mema mugu ho omunya hwe ni binum ya ne ai okada anyway, which is very, very bad. And then so you feel say there are some nyoma kitikiti be happen or chrono born in nyoma because on nifi it is nke boa na nke maum sen no adwuma bi omusua at least on sorry no kwa adwuma e ma say okakwe sanyoma because Bruni say an empty mind is the devil man's workshop. Eti eno na ma ye ni average ni dey say perspective no ye establish bi wata.
Ene wiase nyina vocation ade bia ekoso. Eno na ma emabunu no enya adwuma eye. Na amaye soso aye wo ache no ye ho atimi atoyin. Esan say nya obi an atimi to aso eko university na abani bi. Na so say wantimi anko university ni eja na jeje mu a prempi no e de how bebre ne tie de brain e wo ye communities ni na se nipa no wutimi etete no na otimi nya ne nsa na adwuma bi ye na aban timi so na sene a aban so na sene kwa na nanom so na sene kwa na otimi ye bibi ma ne eye otimi ye bibi de bo ne bra otimi ye bibi de bo abusua enu nti ene ese se de da yakoma so kese pa ene TVET se no ye pese ye hwe na ye dan pom bi esi akira no ye timi de aye ahye sa de na ase na timi aboa mabuno no
Wiamuasi ni na naboachi ya dom edi efutuo ama ban se adaroma wonhwe se fa ngobuo betete so ama na ba fom na koba ne sa ahokyere Ghana for FM na eso ebeti
kakra ebeka fa ho an se fu eno ena ye Ghana bibia medika ka se ne ma kra to fu se ne wo ma kra na free ho bibia yusu petro ya na manfo to di wo fufu ni ade nyina na ne ma bibia the petrol no any diesel no and e didi duma bibia so petrol no kosra na bibia so kosro e be sra bai no o menani nko from papa bi obefa so mafu na aba fom se no kopa fom o man so be gina yi
de adwuma hye won sa de di kan pa ehia bo homodin se ubedi no pre de to so mi no so bo homodin se ubeye regular Tembia was some adjustment and punctuality. Any question will you free, wakwe mukra. Na face Obama trust. Bibia transparent. Our director and him. So we are near Manoa. The fees are over to me director and answer what Jumam Penny now in a year, Jumano. Bibia Becoso Kama. Said be a youth from the American and say, Oba, would you behind Diamano, obey the bien to him, so would your wire be, but a beer not. Businessman okran a loan and our kwakwagia or they be na was a mu you for no so no mu benya baby eden ejina na dachi bi enso ye ni wa monso mo be take over and the ambassador me catch you for last one say almost show nyame na fei fa no kredie enye adwuma na so omo ye sanso a omo abrabo betumpon asen de make Nancy Ejumedie bi akoso ewo Kufodua ewo Premantam emo eye Ghana's recovery work ni nyina no Narcotics Control Commission ene mpanyimfo bi ne ka ho boma wo de ehyehyɛ so wonam so de afutuo emma emabunu se enubone enom ene nsunsuanso a ebenya wo apomudin so nti wonyini kono eye a wonye ahweyi
Sports bebre wo I identify. I am speaking from Narcotics Control Commission point of view. Ye was sports bebre ya identify say in rebonding no ye ton ye nom and microphones so what they go to buy from different places and use them. Until the state of narcotics in Eastern region it was so kakra. Until this program is very good for us say ye to me microphone who say people can recover from addiction and addiction nso so yare enye se nipa no beka se why addicted into beka se wabodam da bi yare enti yare se na ye ko hospital ko ja yare hwe no sa na ye nso ye ka se wo ye addicted a ye betumi atwe we firi mu na wontu wanya ayaresa na wonso wetumi abeka ye ho na yetumi ama Ghana mind ye were all categories of people ye won kola ye were youth ye were adults enti Yako baby cry to me who send collar as early as 4 years, class 4, class 3, or to me drugs. Yako secondary schools na yehu bebre tertiary institutions say university any polytechnics as say ya universities no omo nyina bi wo ho ene ye won krofo so omo enko school but they are in the society omo ye adwuma offices and so they are still into drugs into that category need ye wo kola ye wo youth ye wo adults into all categories are involved.
We let people know that people who are in addiction who maybe people thought they would never come back to life can gain their lives back through 1 treatment, 2 through rehabilitation and reorientation into the community or society. But in Ghana our society setup is that every occasion we use alcohol. So through this, a lot of people fall victim to this drug and alcohol diseases, and they become addicted. Their lives becomes wayward. Their lives become jagged. If they are going to school, they can't go to school well. They can't study. If they are working, they lose their jobs. If they are married, they have dysfunctional families. But these are all addiction signs that gives people opportunity to change their lives. It's getting very expensive, and hopefully we will started with a very, very subsidized treatment facility. But as they realize that it's a very challenging job, now it's so expensive that the one month treatment is a whole salary for a whole family of 10. So it means the challenges we are having are financial. If the government is able to help us with this national health insurance, some of it to be covered, I think many people will be able to access it. But right now the cost of it is a little bit beyond most Ghanaians.
Yako asante manta emo na amane boy feel eto dwache se NDC amanyoko no edra women's manifesto no edi ewo KNUST Great Hall yenko ye ni hwe de ekoso kakra
baako so a eye din enti no brofo mu no ya hwera se a eye vow a ye magana for emma especially and say we will establish child maintenance service bureau which will support children who are living apart from their parents and make sure that the parent who is not living with the child is able to contribute significantly for the child's care. Epamucho, akama sembako. Asembako no, ehia ejadifo. Ehia yenya yepam niema entire. Ehia yenya yeko ejom kodija. Ehia your friend is saying Oma omko efom ehia ye nyina if you say obi hu say ya nsa no nyuma no ebi wo hono ma ya be ye nsa no adwuma ne saa na ye nyi enso na ye ni sika ya de hwe ye ho obi wo hono ya be ye adwuma obo hu say na wie wa ye 60 wa reta informal sector. Ube hu se obi wo honoma we wie oya aban adwumenti no. Onya 60 years na se opon adwuma ye ma no pension. Enso ye nsa no adwuma no ye nya pension. Eno na ye Rajon Dramani Mahama se obia oye adwuma se wo ye nsa no adwuma na nsen emebuo ni ye bibia ye friend content creators and influencers ye nyina ye wia ye nya ye pension na se wo ye nsa no adwuma esese ye nyina ye kase money wo yo se wa ye adwuma pa eno ho nti na ye de money yo aba a special pension scheme ema ye nyina ye nsa no adwuma 27 December midin crab remo say ye nyina ye beji atunu say Ghana ma ye maame mo omu hwe omedwuma hwe no munya 60 years omu timiji omo pension say ye be ya ye nso meburu ye mbre enhwe ye maame mo so bebre but eno ne say omu di omo pension kakra ne so ye de esika ba ne wo kwoto aba se wo nim baby a wo kwoto no wo kwoto aba wo hwehwe umbrella no na wo de wo nsa esi ho nyame nhira mu nyina ma kukudu fo mu wo kuma se asante mani na
Chartered Institute of Marketing Ghana CIMG wɔn ada Customer Satisfaction Index Report 2023 amanebono edi
2001 yɛbɛhyɛ saa dwumadie yɛ aseɛ yi na makyerɛ deda sɛ dwumadie no ɛfa 72 mmiɛnsa ho service quality, customer satisfaction and customer loyalty. So service quality no say work bank now your savings and now your current account and now mobile API account now your transactions. So me transactions na aya echo true and I fail. So this week I got na me ko ya saying and me say or banking hall once and me yi some sika ko to wa emredu do say na me say e wo ho ne sanke ka ho nyina na ye dia bom ukodu banking hall wa say de ho tie omudi omuhuni omo ho keka ete saying ene sa ne mani nyina na ya ka ne nyina bom ene ya yes study way so nti if service quality na ne dia ba customer satisfaction nti wo bank nie na say company we na no omudi djuma no wa say udi say djuma ni we na akotena fia wakoma mu no hu ne sen say we are satisfied and I say when you are satisfied and a loyalty no you trying to say you try to say eguma hudo mienu behavioral loyalty and emotional loyalty will be our dog no do eguma hudo mienu obi do esan say baby wo hu obi do esan say we ni pakoko obi do na so ye ni patenten obi nso say odo onfa hu say ni pasu awe so yet until you cocoa and you know, I want to come and on the door. And say customers and banks relationships in society. So be those say, oh, bank with you need yet day. And your friendly behavioral loyalty. Oh, bank with your interest rate no high and I say low behavioral loyalty. Oh, bank with you said you or Maxiano science enemy door. Nti so cost back for me kwa na me me savings no emotional loyalty no say banks no more modern no muntumi move my customers no do emfi behavioral loyalty to emotional loyalty no and long term relationships no juma. Oh, this year there no share across kakra asase no 2001 na e was ropa but 2002 e call form na enanyumre adwumadie na kire say the last report I no actually say akosro as in last year there no
Kasie wunya just a United Television eso ye worship house Abeka Junction yenjin krato ye ba bongo difara agropamaso ensem ye basisia